Well, hello everyone, I am Fracture, and this is Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, the Sith Lords, and I have the Restored Content Mod 1.8.1 installed. Now, as you know, at the end of the last video I hit load instead of save, so had to replay a section. And random loot being what it is, you see I'm dressed differently. So what happened is I picked up a rather nice robe, at least for now. It limits my dexterity, but otherwise it's pretty sweet. It's a defense bonus 3, and there's the dexterity limit +4. I'm +2 or +3 right now, so that's fine. Increase persuade, increase charisma, increase wisdom. Pretty slick. And doesn't restrict force powers. So yeah, that's a keeper. Unfortunately, the flip side of that, again, random loot being what it is, I didn't find a vibra sword this time around. Okay. Well, we'll take it. It's what we were given by the random number generator. It'll work for me. Also, I'm not sure I replayed precisely the same section of the ship yet. I think it's pretty close. So we worked our way through, and I think I forgot to equip my armband. Sure did. So let's go ahead and equip that. And let's just continue where we left off. We're on the Harbinger. We've got the orbital drift charts, and we're working our way through, I think this is the medical level or something. I can't remember precisely what it's called. But you can see it's the section with the medical section in it. So, first thing, little metagaming, I'll just do a lap, and I'll clear out all these cylinders. There we go, there's another one. There's 4 or 5 in here. You see we're collecting lots of chemicals, and I haven't used a medical bench yet. I really should. And we just passed a broken droid. Has anybody noticed that was paying attention? I might actually repair that. It follows you around for a little while and heals you during battles, so that's kind of handy. Not perfect, you can still die quite easily, but better than nothing. Kriya and I both have heal now as one of our force powers as well. So seriously dying should be much less frequent. So there's my KotOR2 tank. I can come back here and heal anytime I want, but generally by the time you run back to the KotOR2 tank you've healed up just because of the delay in fighting. And yeah, let's go ahead and repair that droid. We don't really need it, but you'll get to see the repair feature. Reactivate the droid to repair parts, and we have 14. So I gained some experience, and it's now going to follow me around and heal me. So that's kind of nice, at least for part of this level. Alright, insert datapad, check treatment requests. Gilad Balu, that was the one we found in my quarters. Gilad Balu treatment request. Sedatives administered during routine examination 3.5 days ago. Emergency override enacted. Dosage exceeds safety protocols. During your last medical exam, you were administered a delayed sedative that would kill a normal human being. That must be what rendered you unconscious. Gee, you think? When the Harbinger was taken out for a nice dinner and a movie. Identify KotOR tank. That just shows me the KotOR tank on the right. Don't need to do that.
Something's wrong. Ever since we picked up that Sith firefight in the region, crewmen haven't been reporting for their shifts, and I can't reach people on the comm. The strange thing is, I keep feeling like someone's watching us here in this ship, but I can't see anyone. I don't like this.
You'd think people would clue in. I mean, everybody's familiar with stealth belt. So, boy, I feel like I'm being watched, and, you know, coughing and breathing noises everywhere, but I don't see anybody, so everything must be perfectly normal.
Checking the survivor from the Sith vessel. I'm not sure whether he's alive or dead, or what's even keeping him together. His flesh is cracked and scarred, and I'm registering several thousand fractures in his skeleton, as if each bone was splintered repeatedly over time, then put back together. Judging from the scar tissue, I believe these wounds took place before his death. If so, he must have been in constant pain. I have no idea what's been keeping him together.
Judging by the scar tissue, you believe they occurred before his death? I think that's pretty damning evidence that they occurred before his death. Unlikely to die and then scar up your wounds.
This is the medical officer. The soldiers sent to the medical bay have just died. I don't know where the subject went. I think he's gone to find more of the crew. With him or Sith. They just appeared right out of thin air, like they were wearing stealth generators, but I think they were always on board. When we stopped to pick up that freighter, they must have come on board the Harbinger. I have no idea how many are on the ship. There could be only a few, or as many as 100. And with communications cut off, we can't call for help. I think that thing in the tank was a Sith Lord. Alive the whole time, waiting for something to wake him up.
Interesting. Yeah, he looks a little worse for wear, doesn't he? Attempt to get chemicals from the medical computer dispenser. Sure enough. Chemicals dispensed. Alright. So, a little history of who our enemy is. And I don't think this tells you anything. This KotOR tank was shattered from the inside. Fragments litter the floor around it. Indeed they do. Let's see, map. I guess it doesn't really matter. We came in here, I think. I don't think it matters. Actually, yes it does. These two doors are locked. So we have to go this way. And we could use this lab station. I don't think I've shown this yet. This is based on your treat injury skill, which ones of these are enabled. So you can see, for example, life support pack, I need a treat injury skill of 12, which I do not have. But not only can I make health stuff, I can make implants and these reflex packages and that sort of thing. So some pretty neat stuff. Like here, what does this do? Immunity to critical hits, poison, stun, fear, and horror. That's pretty nice. It uses, as you can see, 150 chemicals, so you have to save up. So it's not like you can, ruin the game by just making all these cool things. You really have to search for these chemicals and that sort of thing. But there you go. I'm not going to do anything right now because I am going to save up for some of those cool implants. And I wasn't really paying attention. Was that any good armor or something that we just picked up? Yeah, some heavy armor. Which it looks like this heavy combat suit is medium armor. Misnamed, otherwise Atten wouldn't have it enabled. But yeah, we're picking up some neat stuff if we find somebody that can handle the heavy armor.
Yes.
Medical bay. Oh, that attracted attention anyway. Now, where are you? There he is. I knew I saw someone. I love that cloak. So dual weapon fighting lets you fight with two single-handed weapons or one of these double-sided staffs that these guys are using. So let's go ahead and use that.
Let us end
Everyone
this.
down!
Just boost our skills slightly.
Everyone down!
Now, even though I didn't find a second one-handed weapon in my travels the second time around, there you go, you see that droid just healed me, better late than never. I still applied a skill point to improved two-handed weapons, so when I do find one, we'll already have fairly good
I hear you.
skills in it.
What is it?
Oh, I should have stayed on Atten.
Let me take care of this.
So you can see he's not saying pure Pazak. He really did get annoying
Pure Pazak.
because he used to say that every single time you open something, and it was really kind of got grating after a while. Especially in a room like this with like 20 containers. There's one room in particular later on that just shut the hell up.
I hear you.
Yeah, cool. Sort of a 3D effect there. Alright, little camera issue. Turbo lift, I think we'll skip that for now. Let's finish looking around the deck.
Just say the word.
Oh, hang on. The word is given. Let's go ahead and do that again.
I will silence this one.
Time to take you down to size. More where that came from. Everyone down!
So again, the reason I tend to use Force Valor is it's quick and dirty, slight bonus to attack and defense, and it has the nice side effect. It's for the entire team, so it's
Pure Pazak.
It's a good go-to skill. Unlike the others, this protocol droid appears to have been purposefully sabotaged. Yeah, that's because HK wanted to be the go-to droid of choice. Droid maintenance log. I don't know whether this new HK-50 droid is a gift or a curse. After the destruction of the previous protocol droid, when it accidentally activated that frag mine, yeah, whoops, the HK has stepped in place without a hitch. Yeah, so obviously he was making room for himself. The problem is it doesn't take commands very well, and most of the time I have no idea where it's been. There's been reports that it's been sighted in the crew quarters, with the captain in maintenance, and even in the med lab, of all places. And when I ask the droid about it, it gives me a smart mouth response about facilitating communication. I don't know who commissioned these HK models, but I don't like them. I don't like them one bit. This droid appears deactivated. Well, thanks for that.
What is it?
It's a little mobile computer, but that's not important right now. Okay, we've come full circle, quite literally. And no, can't open from this side either. So I guess it's back to the turbo lift. To the engine level.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I'm not going to be rude to him again. As I said, this is one of the characters I'd like to really boost my, what do they call it, influence with. So we're just going to say what's wrong.
Don't you feel it? Something's gonna get real wrong real quick.
We'll have to be careful then, but we have to keep moving.
Alright, but don't say I didn't warn you. Trust me. When it comes to staying alive, I'm rarely wrong about these things.
Atton has the special ability to sense something, sense anything that places him at risk. When he gets a bad feeling, it is recommended that you save your game. And if you're very careful, you don't load it by accident. Oh, that's the way we came. Okay, somehow we turned around.
I have come for the Jedi.
This battle is mine alone. I am not defenseless.
Where were you keeping that? I do not want to know.
He cannot kill what he cannot see, and power has blinded him long ago. Run. I shall be along shortly.
Fly, you fools! Alright. Well, I'm of half a mind to end it here, but no, I think I will continue. At least for a short ways. Droid oxidizer. That's... I wonder what that does. Oh look, he's tarnished. He's become slightly rusty. Okay. So, you know what I saw. We looted a vibroblade. And I think this one, as we discovered last time, is balanced. So I should unequip this. Load the vibroblade. Which is also balanced. Alright, so which one is... Oh, one's fully upgradable. Okay, I'll make that my main hand. And we'll put this one in my offhand. And you can see, +2, +4. That's my second level in dual wielding. Taking effect there.
Just say the word.
Repair, reroute the maintenance console control system. You can see I'm no good at repair or really at computer use either. So let's log out and switch to this guy, who's a little bit better. It doesn't really save anything though. I think the minimum you can go is 1 part. You'll never improve your skill well enough to not have to use repair parts to repair something. Unless you have a cable stretcher with you or something. So yeah, let's just reroute this and see what... Open the maintenance doors to the ion engines. Sounds like a plan. And log out. So that's all that got us, which is kind of important. This almost looks like Shogun armor from the back, doesn't it? Like those separately joined plates. It's actually pretty impressive looking armor. I'm almost positive this is a dead end, but let's... Oh, maybe not. It looks like it has a room behind it.
Just say the word.
Another fight, probably. Oh, and there's a upgrade bench. Maybe we'll take a look at that, because I can upgrade one of the swords I'm using if I have parts. Lightsabers ranged. Vibroblade. Yes. So this is a defense bonus -1 and attack modifier +1, so it's not all good. I actually get hit more. But what the heck? Let's upgrade. Discharge cell, damage bonus +2 sonic, and massive criticals. Yeah, sounds good. Damage versus droid, 1 to 4 ion, that's nice, and a bonus of 1 ion, so kind of 2 to 4 ion on droids, alright. So yeah, that's a pretty nice upgrade. Oh yeah, I guess while we're here, let's check the other stuff. So no lightsabers. This is the second weapon, I guess, that is equipped. The one that he's not using, Atten is not using, but let's go ahead and upgrade it. Accuracy scope, attack modifier +1. 25% chance to stun for 2 rounds. Can't beat that. And I think these ones are both empty. Oh, yeah, something we can't use on that particular weapon. Alright. So that's not his primary weapon, so we won't really see that very often. And I keep forgetting to check the other tabs. I could just go by all, but I find it easier to separate them out. Oh, okay, so the armor that I'm wearing is also upgradable. Wow, this is pretty nice armor. Immunity to everything melee. Yeah, I'll take that. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, it let me. I was going to say it was grayed out. And we've got cold and fire or immunity to energy. I think I'll go with this because that's like laser fire. Wow, that's pretty nice armor for early in the game. How about anybody else? No, his generic armor, Atten's generic armor isn't upgradable. Doesn't matter though. Wow, okay. So I'm glad I remembered to come down here. That was definitely worth the trip. And this is the engine room maintenance bay, I believe we're heading towards. Yeah, so here are the engines, or engine. No, engines. Here's one on the other side as well. Main ion engine control. I believe this to be the fuel line that we're heading towards.
Tell me
now.
you're joking. We are not going to cross back into the Paragas facility through the fuel line. That's crazy.
It's the only way to get around the sealed door and into the hangar where the Ebon Hawk is. You need to trust me, come on. Yeah, let's just go with the first one.
All right, but I know I'm going to regret this.
I sense you, my master. Faint, weak.
Your senses betray you, as you betrayed me.
After all that's happened, still you live. You are difficult to kill.
For one as limited as you, perhaps. To have fallen so far and learned nothing, that is your failing.
The failure is yours. No longer do your whispers crawl within my skull. No longer do I suffer beneath teachings that weaken us. And now you run in search of the Jedi. They are all dead, save one. And one broken Jedi cannot stop the darkness that is to come.
Perhaps we shall see.
Well, it's not all bad. She did take that skill point in unarmed combat after all.
What's wrong? Are you all right? Damn it, hold on. It's only a little farther. Don't give up on me now. What happened to you?
My hand, it felt like it was being dipped in molten carbonite. Kreia, I think she was wounded badly. Yeah, let's go with that one.
Huh? How do you know that?
I think it was through the Force.
Look, if she's in pain, then that pain's buying us time we can't afford to waste. Especially if Sleeps with Vibroblades gets tired of playing with her and decides to use us for practice next.
Yes, alright, let's go. He's got a level head on this one. Alright, I think now is a good time, though, to say I thank you for watching, and I thank you for listening. I encourage you to leave comments, suggestions, or infantile abuse. I promise I read it all. And if you like my channel, don't forget to give me the thumbs up or subscribe. It really does help. And we'll see you next time. Have a good one, folks. Hope you're enjoying it. Cheers.